Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Your Time to Shine, a radio show designed to help you explore your own divine gifts. How is everybody doing? We are coming to a close with our summer. Some of the kiddos have already gone back to school, and some are going to be going back in just a short amount of time. I can't believe how quick the summer has gone. It's just blown by. So this morning I woke up with a song in my head playing over and over again, which for me is not that unusual. So what does that mean? So spirit and our loved ones try to communicate with us all the time. And one of the perfect ways they do is coming through music. So have you ever turned on the radio? You're in the car, you turn the radio on, and there happens to be a song, and you just go, wow, that was just perfect timing, right? It could be the lyrics, it could be the title of the song. You could be thinking about something, and you look down at the radio, and they're talking about a love song, and maybe you happen to be thinking about a loved one at that point in time. All of these things are signs that our loved ones are around us at all times. And so you need to all you have to do is just pay attention to what those are. Like I said, it could be a single line out of a song. It could be the title of a song. It could even be a melody that brings back something from your past, something that's going on now. And it's really amazing to me how the synchronicity of all of that works. So, what are some of the other signs that your loved ones are around? I've mentioned some before on the show. It could be coins, it could be feathers. For some people, it could be rocks, right? For me, it's agates. If I find an agate, I know that my grandfather is around because when I was really young and we would go to the beach, my grandfather would look for agates up and down the Oregon coast. Now it's really hard to find an agate, especially on a beach, because they've been so picked over the years. But every once in a while, I can find a really great agate, and I know he's right there behind me showing me where all of them are. So our loved ones, like I said, they come and they talk to us in so many different ways, so many different ways. And if you ask them for help, if you ask a question, then all you have to do is start looking for the signs, right? It may be the next day, or it may be a week later, but they will bring you the answer to your questions. So I find it interesting. Sometimes I'm really drawn to license plates. Um, you're in traffic and you stop behind somebody and they have a license plate, or maybe a number or a letter jumps out at you. Those are all signs that your loved ones are trying to reach you and trying to bring forth some messages to you. It could be an answer to your prayers. It could be a direction that you need to go. So it's all about being in awareness, an awareness of what it is around you and thinking about that. And usually, whatever comes to your mind first. So if you see a feather and you pick it up, and your first reaction is, say your grandmother had chickens growing up, right? And you remember the chickens and the eggs and all of that, that's a sign that she's with you. It's just a very subtle sign. And sometimes they're very subtle. And you have to really pay attention to see the signs or to hear the signs. So sometimes just stop and look around and see what is around you, what draws your attention. Because whatever it is that draws your attention is going to be the thing that they're trying to tell you. Or maybe it's just simply that to let you know that they are there. And that's the entire message. So remember to stay in awareness and think about some of those songs that come on the radio that you get that little twinge, or you think, wow, I remember this song when, right? Those are all special messages from your loved ones talking to you, letting you know that you're not alone, that they walk beside you all the time. So listen to those songs, be in awareness, and have some fun with it and see what arises, because they are talking to us each and every day. With that, we're going to go over to the phone lines. We have Tammy Lee in Grants Pass, Oregon. Good evening, Tammy, and welcome to Your Time to Shine.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Awesome. Wow, Grants Pass, I'm not too far away from you.
Say that again.
I said, Grants Pass, I'm not too far away from you.
Grants Pass is Southern Oregon.
Yes, I know.
Town.
Yes, I have family that's in Coos Bay. What can we
reception kind of sucks,
do?
so if I keep asking, I'm sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
I said that the reception is kind of bad here.
Okay.
So if I keep asking, it's not for anything but the reception, and I'm sorry.
That's just fine. What can we do for you tonight?
Well, I was asked to ask a question, but I don't know what kind of question. I guess, am I doing the right thing and sticking in Grants Pass, or should I move on?
Okay. So let me take just a moment here and check in with what your loved ones have to say about moving or staying. So there's going to be just a little bit of silence, and then I'll be right back with you, okay? Okay.
All right. Thank you.
So Tammy, I'm really feeling like there's a real heaviness. There's a real heaviness around you. You've gone through a lot of transitions recently. There's been a lot of movement, and I'm feeling like that this is not the place that you're going to be landing for very long. What they're showing me is like it's a transition point. It is a place for you to kind of collect your thoughts, kind of bring everything in perspective about what it is that's important to you right now. That's what you're doing, is you're bringing all those things in right now and evaluating your life and what is important to you. I see that once you do this, once you kind of gather all those things, you're going to find that it's almost like you want to spread your wings and you want to expand. And so I do see you moving. Hang on just a second.
So
are you a native?
Moving?
I do. Are you a native Oregonian? Yeah. Okay. I see you. I see you moving north. There is a real strong pull to be more in a city. I don't know that is. I don't really see that would be Eugene. It's like you want something that's close, where you can, access all the amenities of what a larger city has, but be more on the outskirts of it so that you can collect your thoughts. That's what draws you to the smaller towns, is it's breathing room. It's room to expand and to grow. And that's really what you're craving right now, is that expansiveness.
Right.
And you're not really getting that where you are. But your team is wanting you to know, remember, this is a transitional period for you. So it just means that it is providing you a space in order for you to figure out what your next move is.
Okay. Makes sense.
I see that I see a lot with water and beach. You're very drawn to the ocean and very drawn to
Right.
water.
Very
So
much
you're
so.
gonna you're gonna want to find some place where you're close enough to that, because that's like your sanctuary. Okay, I can see you sitting on the edge of a bank with big fir trees around you and taking in the sounds of the river, right? So being in a spot where you can easily access those things to nurture yourself and nurture your soul.
That's very accurate. Where I feel
Yeah.
closest.
Right. Yeah, nature's a big part for you, whether it's hiking, or, like I said, just I see you sitting under big trees, and listening to the sound of the water.
That's kind of funny that you're saying that, because I just went and visited my first love that passed away some years back, and he is under a big tree, and I was just telling a story about him and I in the water at the river. So it's kind of funny that you're talking about that.
Yeah, I keep seeing this image over and over, in my mind's eye. So they're just bringing this image through to me very, very clearly. So not only is it a sanctuary place for you to be able to be closer to your loved ones, but it's also just the sanctuary for you to nurture yourself and your soul. And this is where you get creativity too, is
Right.
is being in that nature. You're more creative. I see you drawing. Do you sketch a lot? Are you an artist? Do you draw?
I paint.
Okay. Yeah. I am seeing a lot of your creativity. Okay, writing, perfect. So yeah, I see a lot of this happening in these settings, because this is where your what I will say, your vibration is the highest. You're at a high state of vibration where you can really download all the great stuff in life, and let your angels and your guides work through you, because that's really what they're doing. When you're painting and you're writing, they're working through you.
I can totally understand that.
Yeah. They're saying that you really need to work a lot more with your writing. You're very, very good, and you're very creative. You don't think that you are. And they're saying just pick up a pen and start writing. It doesn't have to be for anybody but you, but you're gonna find like a flow. And I see you writing almost like a composition, maybe a short novel, a mini book of some kind. I just see a lot of writing about your experiences, about things that you can teach people, what has worked for you, how you have learned over the years. I really see that coming through strong. So they're saying keep up the writing, because as you do this, things are just going to start flowing, and you're going to find that rhythm, and it's just going to flow from the pen onto the paper.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're sketching. You're sketching as you're writing as well. So there's that combination of both.
Say that again.
You're sketching as you're writing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Thank
I
you.
don't feel that this transition is going to last very long. I feel like you're kind of already on the cusp of knowing exactly what it is that you need to do and what you want to do. They're saying don't be afraid to take that step forward, because the biggest part is just being able to take that step forward.
Trying to figure out which one to take is the hard thing.
Right. Right. What they're showing me is to take your options and then write them down on two pieces of paper, or maybe you have 3 options, and then ask the question, how am I going to feel if I do this? How in 5 years, how am I going to feel if I do this? And see if you can feel it in your body. Like if you get really excited, then that's like, okay, maybe I need to take a closer look at that. If you're kind of going, yeah, I don't know, then that might not be the best option for you. So let your internal guidance system be your guide.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll make it easier.
They're saying you have a couple really valid directions and pathways to go, and either one of those ways is going to work for you really great. There's definitely going to be one that's going to fall off. Next, we have Jamie in New York City. Good evening, Jamie, and welcome to Your Time to Shine.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Can you hear
Jamie,
me?
I can hear you now, yes.
Okay.
What can I do for you this evening?
I'm having a problem hearing you so well.
Okay. So are you looking to find what you are like? Can you be a little more specific? It's a little bit of a broad question.
I'm getting like feedback when you speak.
Oh, I'm getting feedback. Okay. I don't know. You might be able to turn down your volume just a little bit and see if that helps.
Okay, let me try that. Hello?
Yes, we are here.
Okay. Well, I can hear you now, so let's see if it works.
Perfect. So what question do you have for me tonight?
Jamie?
Julie. What question do you have?
What question do I have? I don't really have a direct question.
Okay.
I was looking to see, like, if you could tell me something.
Okay. Perfect. Well, let me take a minute here and tune into your guides and your loved ones, and there's going to be just a little bit of silence while I do that, and then I'll be right back with you, okay? Okay. So, Jamie, what they're showing me is that you're in a position where you are kind of just flowing through life. You were at a point not too long ago where things felt like they were blocked, or possibly that you were maybe running in circles, but that has kind of eased up for you now. And it feels like things are flowing a little bit easier right now for you. They keep showing me a really big stream. Like it's really the energy around you and things going on in your life are just moving forward really freely. It feels like there's been some stuck energy, or there's been something around your job, around what you are doing for employment. And it seems like that has kind of eased up for you as well. Is that the case?
For some reason, I lost you. I can't really hear you.
Okay. Your job, are things easing up at your job?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me okay?
Now I can.
Okay. I was asking if there was something going on around your job, around employment.
Okay.
So I feel like that things were stuck for a little while, but that things may be easing up and it may be moving a little bit smoother, a little bit more light. I feel like that there is something coming in the form of a job that is going to be coming to you, and it's going to help you kind of ease through life, ease, and there's this flow, there's this big energy that's flowing through that that's going to lighten up. Things have been really blocked and really feeling kind of icky and sticky for quite some time. And I feel like that for you right now, that's kind of easing up, not only in your job, but just in your life in general. I feel like there's this big opening, a big funnel, so to speak. And it's opening up for a lot more possibilities for you than what you were feeling earlier. Because you were feeling very stuck, very even grounded. You were feeling very dizzy and discombobulated, and a lot of that has to do with what is playing out in the world and the energy that's happening, and you're picking up on some of that. So remembering to stay grounded and to stay in kind of in that present moment. The hardest thing to do, I know, is to stay in that present moment sometimes, but staying grounded and holding on to the things that mean the most to you and that matter the most, because those are the things that are going to keep you in that flow and keep you open. So they're just saying they keep that funnel open and keep that flow going, and you're going to find a lot more ease in your life. So
okay.
I hope that helps. We're coming down to the last few seconds of our show. So I want to thank you so much for calling in tonight. That does it for me here again tonight, Thursday night, another one in the books. Reach me over at my Facebook page at Julie YeagerWalker Medium, or Your Time to Shine, or www.wingsofsoulswithjulie.com. Darlene and I are teaming up this weekend to do a group reading for you. There's still time to sign up. You can find us over at Eventbrite, or more information on my Facebook pages. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe out there. Enjoy. We'll see you next week.